सारखी माणसं देशासाठी फार महत्वाची आहेत. मी तर विनंती करतोच आहे, पण प्रत्येक समजदार व्यक्तीनं सोनम वांगचुक यांनी उपोषण मागे घेण्यासाठी विनंती करावी आणि सरकारनं ताबडतोब मध्यस्थी करावी.
सोनम वांगचुक जो कर रहे हैं उनका बस साथ दे दो, थोड़ी संवेदना रख लो यार. अभी किसी का साइड लेने वाली बात नहीं है. अभी बस ये है कि यार कोई आदमी मर रहा है, हमारे देश का ही आदमी है, उसने अपने देश के लिए बहुत कुछ किया है, अपने राज्य के लिए बहुत कुछ किया है, तो बस इतनी सी बात है यार.
16 जुलाई 16 तारीख को मैं एक दिन का अनशन कर रहा हूं अपने ही घर से. इस अनशन के दो कारण हैं. एक तो ये कि सोनम जी और उनके साथी जिस दर्द से गुजर रहे हैं, मैं उस दर्द से जुड़ना चाहता हूं. और दूसरी बात, हमारी सरकार से मैं दरख्वास्त करना चाहता हूं कि वो अपनी संवेदनशीलता को प्रकट करें.
सोनम वांगचुक जी को ये वीडियो दिखाइएगा प्लीज, और उनसे कहिएगा कि मैं उनके क्षमा प्रार्थक हूं कि मैं वहां उनके साथ में नहीं हो सकता. अगर मैं इंडिया में होता तो मैं जरूर वहीं होता. यू गाइज आर फाइटिंग द गुड फाइट. मेरी बस यही तमन्ना है कि उन्हें कुछ हो ना. माई रिक्वेस्ट टू हिम इज कि अनशन तोड़ दें. माई रिक्वेस्ट टू द गवर्नमेंट इज उनकी बात सुन ले.
Viewers, we're at Jantar Mantar where there's a protest that has been much talked about, and this is a protest of the CJP. There is Sonam Wangchuk, who has been fasting for the last 19 days. He's lost 9 kilos, and of course this has raised a lot of concern among various sections of society. The various issues related to students are which the protest really started on, and now of course we're looking at all various political parties also which have participated in this entire protest. Now across the country there have been various celebrities who've come out and appealed to Sonam Wangchuk that he has raised the important issues of the students, and now he should perhaps consider giving up his fast and continuing to work for the cause that he is so passionately involved in. Listen to some of the reactions coming in.
मेरी हालत कुछ ऐसी भी नहीं है कि मैं 2-4 दिन में मर जाऊं. रिजल्ट्स काफ़ी नॉर्मल है 18 दिन के अनशन के लिए. आज ECG भी हुआ, बुरा नहीं है, तो इसलिए मैं अभी कई दिन चल सकता हूँ. हाँ, कमज़ोरी है, मेरे मसल्स ख़त्म हो रहे हैं, मगर मेरा दिल और कोर अभी भी ठीक चल रहा है. 20 जुलाई को इतनी बड़ी संख्या में आए कि एक संदेश सरकार को जाए.
All right, and what is the health really of Sonam Wangchuk? This is an issue that even the Delhi High Court has been very concerned with. They have raised issues, in fact asked for regular medical checkups of Wangchuk and all those who have been under fast. They're saying that his life is precious. That is the statement that has come in for the court, and of course they've also asked for regular health checkups to take place. Let's also tell you of course what Sonam Wangchuk has been demanding. He has of course been demanding action be taken as far as the mismanagement of students is concerned, and that there should be accountability fixed. That has really been the demand. There have been various political party leaders who've also voiced their concern about the health and the life of Sonam Wangchuk. Listen to some of those reactions.
18 दिन हो गए अभी उनको, 19वां दिन शायद चल रहा है. 9 किलो के आसपास वजन उनका कम हुआ है. उनकी तबीयत पे इसका असर पड़ रहा है, लेकिन हुकूमत तस से मस नहीं कि किसी तरह वो उन्हें अपील करें कि अपना भूख हड़ताल वो रोक दें इस मामले में, जहां वो नीट के इम्तिहान के सिलसिले में इंसाफ मांग रहे हैं. उनका मांगना गलत नहीं है, मांगना सही है, लेकिन ये हुकूमत जो है पता नहीं किस वजह इन चीज़ों पे उनका ध्यान ही नहीं जाता.
लेकिन सवाल इस बात का है, और हम ये सरकार से ये बात कहना चाहेंगे कि कम से कम इतनी संवेदनशीलता दिखाएं और संवाद शुरू करें. यहाँ पर आकर थोड़ी करुणा दिखाइए, क्योंकि सनातन धर्म की बात करते हैं. बिना दया और करुणा के कौन सा सनातन धर्म जीवित रहता है.
We are the party that we have been demanding his resignation. We have been demanding accountability from the government for the successive failures of examinations, for the way the CBSE examination has been compromised, for the way the education system has been managed. So we have been demanding the resignation of Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan for as long as I can remember.
All right, we have in fact our guest joining us. With us is Saurav Das of the CJP. We have Yogita Bhayana, of course, noted activist, joining us over here. And Saurav, let me start with you. Now, the issues with which you started with, students' issues, and of course they are very important issues. It affects every student in the country, every family in the country. But somewhere or the other, with a large number of political leaders making a beeline, has this stage become a political platform? Because you had earlier said neither Congress nor BJP will come here. Has it now become a political platform?
देखिए यहाँ पे जो भी आ रहा है, कोई भी पॉलिटिकल लीडर आ रहा है, वो अपना प्रचार तो नहीं कर रहा है. यहाँ पे जो भी आ रहा है, वो भले ही पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स हो या मामूली इंसान हो, वो सारे नीट वाले मुद्दे पे, एजुकेशन वाले मुद्दे पे उसी पे बात रख रहे हैं. तो यू विल सी ऑल ऑफ द पीपल हु आर कमिंग हियर आर टॉकिंग अबाउट व्हाट दिस प्रोटेस्ट इज अबाउट, व्हिच इज अबाउट द एजुकेशन सेक्टर रिफॉर्म्स एंड अबाउट द नीट पेपर लीक्स एंड जस्टिस फॉर द फैमिलीज ऑफ द नीट सुसाइड विक्टिम्स.
So justice for the suicide victims is what is being demanded. It's a legitimate demand. The political party leaders who are coming here are only talking about the issue at hand. Do you agree with the need for this kind of a protest?
See, I think we need to look at the larger picture. Political people are not coming for people's problem because they have done nothing. They are coming for their own propaganda and their own promotion per se. But yes, normal public is coming to support the students, which should be the case. And we have seen this kind of a protest after Anna Andolan. I think it will take to that level, I'm sure, soon. But yeah, getting these political people who are themselves corrupt, coming on the stage and vouching for students, they have done nothing in their states. When Kejriwal come for Delhi, what has he done for Delhi? Dimple Yadav came for UP. I think we all know what was done there, you know. So I don't go by the politicians and their faces coming and showing sad faces. They are coming for their own promotion. Their shops are shut. So they are coming to reopen their shops, making excuse of Sonam Sir's fast. Very unfortunate, but this is the fact of our country. But larger picture is good, that at least there are students, they are raising their voice, and we need to look at the larger picture, which will be good in future.
Okay, students are raising their voice, which is a good thing, but the political leaders or themselves are accused of many things, acts of corruption, impropriety, etc. That's the charge that Yogita Bhayana is making. But I want to ask you one thing. You know, when you formed your party or whatever, Cockroach Janata Party, you named it after certain remarks came in from the judiciary. So the judiciary itself is saying, look after the health of Mr. Sonam Wangchuk. His health is very precious. So would you think, or would you have a rethink as far as, you know, the judiciary itself in terms of whose name or inspired by whom you named your party?
See, the judiciary, we are very grateful that the judiciary is thinking about Sonamji, I think, but the judiciary must also think about the several paper leaks that have happened in so many years. The Supreme Court has and the High Courts have power to take suo motu cognizance of these matters, but why isn't it taking suo motu action against all the paper leaks in the country? Why is it not asking questions to the Education Minister of India, who is he is holding on to his seat as though he has put Fevicol on it and is just sticking by it for so long? People in this country are coming out in large numbers to the streets. Thousands of people have joined here, you know, in the past 26 days. There have been more than 1.7 lakh people who have visited Jantar Mantar. It's a huge number given that today's times are not normal. There is restriction on freedom of speech, there is suppression of our rights, and despite that people are showing up. So I think the real issue is not about Sonam Wangchuk breaking his fast, but the real issue is the exam paper leaks and the accountability that we seek from Dharmendra
Pradhan resigning end the paper leaks?
It's the very first step, and that is what we've been telling from day one. Dharmendra Pradhan's resignation is the very first step towards ushering in a clean, transparent, accountable system.
What will happen after that?
After that, you know, people who are coming here, they do not have anybody to share their stories with. The sadness that they are facing, the anxieties that they face because of the current system. What we are going to do is to platform them, give them a stage so that they can put forward their views. We are going to do a mass consultation. We are going to not just look into the education sector, but we are going to look at every youth-centric issue, because youth is the future of this country and they are being systematically neglected by the powers that be, and we need to get a clearer system, a transparent, accountable system in place.
Okay, let me also bring in Subui Khan, who's also with us of the Muslim Rashtriyawad. Subui Khan, he says that there is a requirement of the education minister resigning, but the question is it a larger systemic problem that we have? But back to back, it is a fact we have seen, whether it's CBSE, whether it's NEET, multiple students' issues that have come to the fore this year.
देखिए, सबसे पहले तो मैं ये कहना चाहती हूँ, बहुत दिनों से मैं कॉकरोच जनता पार्टी का प्रोटेस्ट और उनके मुद्दों को मैं देख रही हूँ, सुन रही हूँ। नो डाउट यूथ की आवाज़ प्रबल होनी चाहिए और इसमें भी कोई दो राय नहीं है कि युवाओं के बहुत सारे और शिक्षा के बहुत सारे ऐसे मुद्दे हैं जिन पे पिछले कई दशकों से बात नहीं हुई है, होनी चाहिए। लेकिन मैं सौरभ जी, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, आपका नाम सौरभ जी, आपको बहुत बार मैंने सुना है, लेकिन एक कन्फ्यूजन है। देखिए, सब लोगों के मन में कन्फ्यूजन है कि कॉकरोच जनता पार्टी का एग्जैक्टली मैनिफेस्टो क्या है, इनकी क्या मांगे हैं, वो समाज को या सिस्टम को क्लियर नहीं है। मुझे लगता है कि इनके बुलेट पॉइंट्स क्लियर होने चाहिए। सिर्फ किसी के विरोध पे आधारित प्रदर्शन या राष्ट्रवाद या आप ये कहिए कि लोकतांत्रिक मूल्यों की बात नहीं है कि आप बोलिए कि बीजेपी को अनफॉलो कर दीजिए, ये थोड़ा अनरियलिस्टिक बात मुझे लगती है। या आप बोलिए कि अमुक व्यक्ति सिर्फ इस्तीफा दे दे, बस इतनी ही मांग है हमारी, ये मुझे थोड़ा अनरियलिस्टिक लगता है। देखिए, नैतिक मूल्यों के आधार पर ये मैं मानती हूँ कि अगर नीट का एग्जाम पेपर लीक हुआ है, 20 से ज्यादा बच्चों ने सुसाइड किया है, तो लोकतंत्र और लोकतंत्र के मूल्य तो यही कहते हैं कि सत्ता का अहंकार नहीं होना चाहिए और जो व्यक्ति उस वक्त उस मंत्रालय को हेड कर रहा है उसको नैतिक मूल्यों पे अब तक रिजाइन कर देना चाहिए था। और यहाँ पर जो प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं, भले ही आप उनके बारे में कुछ भी कहिए, लेकिन है तो वो भारत के नागरिक ही। 18वें दिन का उनका जो है अनशन हो गया है, उनको मसल मास उन्होंने लूज करना शुरू कर दिया। ये खबर सुनकर ही आज मैं यहाँ जंतर मंतर पहुंची हूँ। तो मुझे लगता है कि अहंकार को साइड में रखकर एक संवाद की शुरुआत करनी चाहिए।
One question which she says is, CJP, what does it stand for? We know you stand for students, very good. But if you want to make a real difference, you have to come out and articulate what is your ideology, what is your thought, what are the complex problems of students. It's not easy. These are very complex technical issues. How are you going to resolve it? That larger vision, we don't know yet.
See, we feel very happy when people come up and say that you need to come up with so and so things, because we are a 2-month-old movement, and we are very happy that we have this kind of weight of expectations on us. That really means that people are looking for something that can clean up this system. So definitely we have come out with a 5-point key demand charter which relates to education sector reforms. We announced it 2 days back. We are going to put up a website, and we have come up with very specific demands that need to be ushered into the system so that no more suicides happen, no more paper leaks happen. But definitely in the months that are to come, we are going to go to the country, in all the cities, as many cities as possible, and villages. We are going to listen to people. We are going to do the most brilliant consultation process and come out with something for the youth of this country.
Now, a lot of celebrities, a lot of leaders have come and asked Mr. Wangchuk to end his fast. It's been 19 days, he's through this point. Do you think now is a good time for him to end his fast?
See, a lot of people are appealing this, and we have put these appeals forward to Sonam Ji. And Sonam Ji has been very clear about one thing. He has constantly asked us this: has the government invited us for talks? If so, then I will break the fast. But if the government is not listening to us, why should I be breaking the fast? Of course, we are all concerned for his health and we want him to be alive. But this reflects really poorly on the government because they are arrogant, they are acting deaf and dumb. There are so many concerns that we have put forward, but the government is not listening to us.
Questions of the government, but why is it that you and Abhijit are not sitting on fast? Why are you asking somebody who's much older than you to sit on fast? Surely your health is much better than his.
See, for the past 1.5 months and for the past 26 days that we've been here at Jantar Mantar, the police has been pressuring us, the police has been after our lives almost. If the main organizers sit on a fast like this, it's going to be absolutely impossible for us to do this kind of a sit-in protest.
Why? You have so many volunteers.
Volunteers, the police only talks to me, for example. For example, the police only wants to talk to me. They don't want to talk to anybody else. I don't understand the logic. But you have to ask the police, why is it so, and why are they putting so many problems to us? Because, for something as basic as the shades, something as basic as drinking water, they were not allowing it until we gave a dharna.
Okay. You agree with that argument?
Yeah, why to expect everything from them? These are youngsters, they are fighting for their right, and they are fighting.
Surely they are fitter than Mr. Wangchuk.
Fitter than Wangchuk ji. Wangchuk ji has done it before, and a lot of senior people can actually do it better. And expecting
people can fast better than younger people.
No, they can. They have that wisdom in terms of they know he has done it, and I was with him last time also when he was sitting on a hunger strike. So I understand these are youngsters, and it is sudden on them, and I think it is responsible responsibility of every citizen, not expect only 3 people to do everything. You know, it's larger than that. I mean, this is a very petty question. I'm sorry to say, who is sitting on hunger strike? At least someone who's sitting, we are not even bothered about his health. And as
Absolutely,
he
we are
rightly
bothered.
said,
I'm saying it's high time for him to end.
yeah, so ending is not a solution. How long will that take for a government to come and have a dialogue with him?
Okay.
If they are too arrogant to come, call him there. He is happy to go. Last time we went, I was with him. So I remember that it is very easy to kind of invite him, and he's a very, that way, he's a very open guy. He would be happy to go.
And I want to add something here. You know, suddenly the question is about when will Sonam end his fast. But, you know, the media could have shown us, put forward our demands since day one, but it didn't choose to do so. I'm not talking about you guys, but I'm talking about the media in general.
Social media tracking.
Social media, but what about the TV media? They were not behind us. If the mainstream media was talking about our issues from day one, maybe Sonamji's condition wouldn't have been this.
I want to ask. I want to ask you once again on camera, what exactly is your demand as CJP, so that we know that it is actually a social movement and not just a social media buzz.
Or hijacked by political parties.
Yeah, please.
See, we have been very clear from day one. Number one, this is an open call. People from all political shades, including the ruling party people and the opposition leaders, can come join our protest without logo, banner and their jhandas. And that is what has been happening. People have come. They have put forward the issues of the youth. Our two demands are very clear. Number one, we want Dharmendra Pradhan's accountability, we want his resignation, or we want the Prime Minister to sack him. Number two, we want 1 crore compensation for the families of the dead NEET victims who have died at the hands of this broken, corrupt education system. Number three, we have come out with a detailed policy demand charter which talks about everything from transparency in the system to redoing the National Testing Agency to redoing the framework for vendors. We have come out with a detailed structure. Please look it up, and those are our demands concerning this specific protest. But if you talk about the movement is a war. It is a war against a system which is cruel, which has no heart, which is corrupt to the core. We want to bring in a transparent system, an accountable system that works for the people, for the youth of this country. After this protest, let me just complete this here. After this protest, we are going to go countrywide and we are going to come up with a charter for the youth.
So it's going to become a political movement. This is what you want to make it into.
This is a political youth movement. We have been calling it from
but
one.
Why are all the opposition leaders not coming? Why are other opposition leaders not coming?
Why are
other opposition leaders have not come?
we have invited everybody, whosoever reaches out to us, and we've been waiting for people from the BJP to also reach out
BJP
to
and
us.
Congress will not come here. No political party will come here. That's where you started off.
I don't know. It's for them to answer, but we have written letters
This is your claim. You made the claim that BJP, Congress, no political party will come, but yet we see political parties
No, absolutely
hijacking.
not. We have written letters to Nitin Nabinji. We have written letter to Prime Minister Modi, to JP Nadda, who is the leader of the House in Rajya Sabha. We have written to the leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi ji, as well. So we have
invited them to come here.
We have invited them to come here, and
On which
also
day?
to
When did
meet
you
a
invite them?
delegation from the CJP.
Meeting a delegation is different from participating here. There
See,
two
who are
completely
we to
different
give them a date and time to come here? We have told them the floor is open for them.
Because it seems hypocritical, because you started off saying that don't come here, and now you've ended up becoming
Absolutely
political.
no. If you see June 3, we have. If you see the June 3 press conference.
Let's get that point.
So in Anna Andolan, we were here. We were protesting against the government then, Congress. And we made it very clear no political party was allowed. Though parties came out much later out of it, it was a different story altogether. No party person came there, and that was a huge success. No matter Abhijit called Anna very old and old school, but I disagree here.
So that's the difference, and in fact it was right here at Jantar Mantar that in fact that protest happened as well. But Saurav Das, Yogita Bhyana and Subhi Khan, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us. We're live right here from Jantar Mantar. What will happen as far as this movement, we don't know. A lot of concern as far as Sonam Wangchuk is concerned and his health, and predominantly several prominent people from different walks of life across the country concerned about his health at this point of time, and certainly all eyes on what happens to Sonam Wangchuk in the light of these protests. Thanks so much for joining us this evening.